Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, pulls back, baseline, jumper's good! OKC with their first lead of the second half. Williams has been hot all night, falling away, got it! 40 points for Jalen Williams. 28 remaining, Holmgren down the lane! A Holmgren hammer, and it's back up to a dozen.
This is Lu Dort. You're listening to The Uncontested.
What is up, and welcome to the Uncontested Podcast. Coming to you live Sunday, November 2nd, a.k.a. the worst day of the year, daylight savings time. Vote Jacob Niffen for your next president. I will ban daylight savings time federally. Nobody will observe it anymore. We're brought to you by Blue Wire Podcast Network and our friends at Prairie Artisan Ales.
Nice.
A little delay on that one.
Oh my gosh, are you really drinking that in front of me?
What
Is that a
are you
Rhinestone
sipping on?
Rancher?
It sure is, cowboy.
That's so messed up.
Ooh. We've got Justin Peabody here tonight.
Hello, everybody.
We've got Taylor Peterson.
That is Norman I-9 4 and under soccer head coach champion Taylor Peterson. Thank you very much. Put some
Incredible.
respect to my name.
AKA the next coach to get arrested by the FBI for gambling.
Oh,
Taylor
Made a lot of
Peterson.
money off our team today, let me tell you.
And we have Nick Crane.
I wish I had a Rhinestone Rancher.
You didn't
If
stock
you've ever
up when
wondered-
you came into town for opening night? Oh,
No,
Nicholas.
the
Ran out of time.
ceremonies and stuff started so early.
it did.
That's
I'd
true.
have had to leave Dallas at freaking noon to get there in time to do anything.
That is fair.
If you've ever wondered what Nick Crane looks like playing pickup basketball, watch Jordan Poole today.
Except my shots go in.
Debatable.
More
That's the
frequently.
difference.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Go follow us on all social media channels. You can subscribe to the Patreon, get access to the Discord. That would be pretty cool. You can also go buy some beer at Prairie. That'd be awesome. Do you own a company? Do you want to sponsor the podcast? Call me.
It's not easy.
I really want us to have a food sponsor this year, and we don't have one yet. And I have one in mind that I really want. I don't think it's going to happen. But I'm going to send an email. We're going to see if it happens.
We're gonna
If you
make it
can
work.
dream it, you can do it.
If you can dream it, you can do it. We're going to fake some numbers. We're going to sell them. We're going to make it
Oh,
work.
that.
Speaking of the FBI,
Yeah,
Hello, that's
right.
This is why we let Justin do all of our
correct.
data
for marketing.
for our marketing.
I'm the only
stuff.
trustworthy one.
How many listeners
He
do you
also
get a
works in
month? A
marketing.
lot.
12 million.
12 million. Dustin says it should be Brahms. That'd be awesome if we
Yeah,
got
right.
Brahms to sponsor the
Good luck.
podcast.
Good luck.
You know how
Just
sick that would be?
housing some sopapilla cheesecake on every show.
Dude. I would
Ice
let
cream.
it melt, and I would live on stream put it in a syringe and inject it into my bloodstream.
I'm not sure that's what Brahms would want. That's probably the
Seems like good
primary
marketing to
barrier
me.
to them being a sponsor.
Oh man.
All right, Thunder played basketball today against a god-awful NBA team, the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans.
Their
They-
football team is just as bad. I feel so bad for New Orleans.
What other pro
That poor
sports do
city.
they have? Do they have baseball,
Nope.
soccer?
No.
Okay,
Not
so
that I
they just
know of.
suck. LSU's not very good. Yeah,
Fired their head coach.
They're not bad. They're just their expectations are crazy high.
I was going to say, their fire your head coach in October bad.
Yeah, well,
mean,
that's
the
They should-
governor
yeah.
asked to fire the head coach.
Which is
God,
nuts.
you gotta love the deep South in football, baby. It's incredible.
baby.
Pelicans, bad basketball team, lost 137 to 106 to a Thunder team who were down 3 starters tonight.
I want to know what trick or treater got Lou sick. That's my hypothesis.
That's a great point.
That's a good question.
If you didn't see, he posted a video, which was pretty awesome, of him dressed up, handing out candy on Halloween. taking pictures with kids.
He
And then
did,
today
and then
he has an illness.
Yeah.
Come
no
on.
coincidence.
One of those grubby children coughed on Lu Dort, and here we are.
Probably with some other rival team sent some kids to
Oh,
Lou's house and got him sick intentionally. The Lou flu comes for everyone. And
I mean, Zion has some bastard
also-
children, doesn't he?
wow. I thought you were going to say Silva.
It could be Silva's. Who else in the league has a bunch of? Oh, Anthony Edwards has like 6 of them, doesn't he?
true.
Could have been Ant. Anyways, 137-106. The Thunder beat the New Orleans Pelicans, moved to 7-0. The third team in NBA history to have consecutive 7-0 starts, matching the Rockets in the 90s and the Celtics back in like the 70s. Is that right?
I think
It
you
was
nailed it.
60s, but yeah, I think.
So pretty awesome. I was wondering this today. I haven't had a chance to look it up. Is the 7-0 tie the Thunder's best start ever?
Okay, pause. Time for Prairie Trivia.
Ding, ding, ding.
Trivia.
Don't answer that question.
Trivia time.
All right. So we're
Prairie
going to do a
Trivia.
quick pivot into
Yeah,
Prairie
Prairie.
Trivia.
Diego Pavia.
Thank you. Prairie Trivia brought to you by Prairie Artisan Ales. Like we mentioned, you can drink plenty of fine beers at Prairie. They had some new releases this week, including Toffee Break, which is an imperial stout made with Heath Bar, perfect for Halloween. You can also play Prairie Trivia live at Prairie every Sunday afternoon, so go check that out. So, first question, Jacob. This is the second straight season OKC started 7-0. What is their best start outside of the last 2 years? Give me a record and a year.
So like 5-0 or 4-0. We're not putting a
Correct.
loss, right? The longest win
correct.
streak to start
Best-
the season.
Best undefeated streak. TP's thinking real hard.
I thought Jacob looked at my whiteboard and immediately wrote that down.
Yes,
Okay,
me
we've
and my
got-
whiteboard.
Jacob says 5-0. He answered half the question.
No, what's here?
Taylor
He
says
couldn't
I
read
don't-
my board enough to cheat.
I don't
Taylor
believe
says
in history.
6-0 in 2015. Nick says 5-0 in 2012. The correct answer is 5-0 in 2011.
Okay.
The
That was
final
close. I
season,
get the point.
2011-12 was a 5-0 start.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, sort of.
is.
Next question. The Thunder's 7-0 start to the season is a better start than how many NBA franchises have ever had in their history.
Ooh.
So which NBA franchises have never had a 7-0 start or better?
I think
I have no
every
clue on
NBA
this one.
team has at least started 5-0.
Thank you for that context. I needed it.
That's not true, actually, but thank
I
you
think
for
it is true.
It's not.
I got a number.
I think it is.
I'm just
It's
throwing
not.
one out.
I think it
Seeing
is.
what sticks.
Taylor says 8.
20?
Jacob says 20.
This is teams that have not, right?
Correct.
No. Oh.
Had a 7-0 start. I'm saying
Correct.
20 of the 30 have not had a 7-0 start.
Nick says
Ah.
12. TP, do you want to change your answer?
Yeah, I would have gone higher. What's 30 minus 8, guys? 22. Let's go with that.
22. The answer 12. Nick Crane nails it. The Nets, the Hornets, the Clippers, the Grizzlies, the Heat, the Wolves, the Magic, the Suns, the Kings, the Spurs, the Raptors, and the Jazz have never started 7-0.
That
The
Heat one is
Spurs
interesting.
is Heat and Spurs are the two that stood out there.
Yeah, the Spurs one was interesting. There's a lot of 4-1s in their history. I'm trying to pull up the data that I pulled from
You said 4 and 1s, but kind of sound
the
like
Nets
4 and 1s,
best.
and that's accurate.
Yeah. Anyway, the Nets' best start is 4-0. The Hornets' best start is 3-0.
Believable.
There's another 4. The Magic is 4-0, and that was it. So 2 4-0s and a 3-0. That's pretty awful. Last but not least, third and final Prairie Trivia question. The Thunder 7-0 start is the best start for a defending champion since when? I love watching you guys think in silence. I could
need some
physically
music for
see
this
the
segment.
wheels turning in Jacob's head. Taylor
I'm trying to
says
think of what the year
Warriors.
is.
What year is that?
2017 in my little
2017.
chicken scratch.
2017.
I'm going. I don't know the year. I'm going Warriors' second KD year.
That would be 2018.
Year after 2018.
I think.
Yep.
And Nick says 2015-16 Dubs. Nick
So
might have just pulled off.
We had dubs, but all 3 different years.
Correct. And Nick might have just pulled off the greatest performance of Prairie Trivia history because the answer is the 2015-16 Dubs when they started the season 24-0.
I think you two.
And
were
that wasn't the
shitting me.
KD year.
No, that was the year after their first title.
Year.
So what got my mind rolling on that is we had some comparisons drawn during the playoffs last year to this Thunder team that just won a title to the first Warriors title team. The next year was obviously the record-setting year where they started the season 24-0. We're sitting at 7-0. Do we think they got 17 more in them?
So you're saying there's a chance.
They got to get healthy if they want to be in
Yeah.
contention for that. That's pretty insane. 24-0.
That's crazy.
So puts it in perspective. Not even during Thunder 1.0 did they have a start like this. Like they've had in both of the last 2 seasons, and there is about half the league that has never had a start this good in their entire team's
Nice.
existence.
What was the Cavs start last year?
I don't know. It
Well,
was
while we look
good.
that up, we will. We're definitely going to get back to the Thunder starting season record as we preview the week ahead. Whenever one of you guys get that Cavs number, feel free to holler it out.
It was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 15 no.
Wow.
Before
I
they
totally
lost to
forgot about that.
Boston.
Wow.
Couldn't
Nuts.
even make it out of the second round. Back to the game. Thunder win 137-106 against the New Orleans Pelicans. Some big picture things, and then we can kind of dive into the game, this game specifically, and some stuff we've seen throughout the week. Thunder had, I want to make sure I get this right, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in double figures scoring tonight. Almost 9 if Caruso played more than 12 minutes. He had 8 points in 12 minutes. The 3-point shooting better tonight as the Thunder went 42% from 3. The Pelicans did 40%. Pelicans only 44% from the field, though. What other interesting numbers are there to tell you about? Thunder out-rebounded, out-assisted, out-stole, out-blocked, under-turnovered, out-fast-breaked, out-points in the paint, and out-largest leaded the
A lot of new verbs.
New
All the
Orleans
verbs.
Pelicans. Big takeaway, Pelicans are just absolute dog water. No good whatsoever.
Yeah.
Let's dive into some thoughts.
Hey, I have one more number for you, Jacob. Some
Uh-oh.
hard-hitting TP, deep dive, advanced stats analysis here. The Thunder were down 3 of their starting 5 today with Lu Dort being out with his sickness. So no Dub, no Chet with the back sprain, as it's being called now, although he was seen on the court before the game going through a pretty, I would call it intense pregame workout, like it was more what he would be doing on an off day. So that's promising. But no Chet, no Dub, and no Dort, and didn't matter. Thunder and 4.
Have we talked dub? Speaking of dub, not the rabbit.
No,
holes
we
again.
haven't. We should circle back to that after the Pelicans game. But yeah, that's significant. This team looks incredible when shots go in the basket. And that's on Thursday, we were hypothesizing a little bit, right? Like with the offensive struggles, is it just they can't make shots or is there more to it? And I think today was a good example of like, I think it's just they can't make shots because when they go in, it just kind of changes everything. Like things open up more for Shai. The ball feels like it's zipping around a little bit more, keeps the defense more honest than when they are game planning and reacting to you shooting 20% from deep, clogs everything up, makes everything more difficult. I don't know that you can count on a performance like they got today every game, but like Cason Wallace, 3 of 4, Aaron Wiggins, 3 of 6, Jay Will, 4 of 9, Alex Caruso, 2 of 3, Youngblood, 2 of 3. It's great. That's what those guys should be doing. Again, you can't count on that every night, but it is such a dynamic change for this team.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of been the theme of the start of the season, but yeah, funny how when shots go in, you look much
you
better.
look a lot better.
Changes everything else. There's so many like individual players I want to get into today.
Can I give you one to start?
Yes.
So I think this is the player that actually set the tone for it to be a game Oklahoma City broke open early and ran away with.
Can I take a guess to make it fun?
Sure.
Isaiah Hartenstein?
That's right. That's right.
Boom.
I think this is a game where Yves Missi and Zion Williamson, and they've got some big guys that are physical and athletic. And this is a game where, like, if you don't take care of business on the boards early, or and Jalen Williams, too, in that respect, was drawing charges early. Like, that's a game that the Pelicans were never going to win, but they could have made it competitive. There's been like games this season where the Thunder's been in the mud against like the Kings, and it happens. And I think Isaiah Hartenstein came out and like really set the tone and played phenomenal in the first quarter. And I mean, there's a lot of reasons the Thunder were the better team, but I think he really was like one of the key guys early on. Finished with 14, 14, and 8.
14, 14, and 8.
Only missed
26 minutes.
Yeah.
Nick, I was in arena today, belligerently yelling.
You were, or he was?
I was, because they kept like trying to throw him lobs, and I was like, "Stop! I need 2 more assists.
Yeah,
I need the iHeart triple double so bad." And he almost got number 9 on a beautiful backdoor pass to Aaron Wiggins, who got fouled on the floor instead of getting the and one. That would have given him number 9. And then I saw Brendan Carlson get up and go to the scores table, and I thought, "Please don't foul. Please don't call a timeout." And then you got the Cason Wallace breakout dunk, and then the Aaron Wiggins breakout dunk, which spurred on a timeout by Willie Green. I almost just said Willie Nelson. I almost said Willie Nelson. It was like right there.
Too bad you didn't.
Might as well be the coach of the Pelicans.
I was about to say.
He's about to have something in common with Willie Nelson. He's about to not be an NBA head coach. So,
there's a lot of ways that could have gone. I wanted iHeart to get the triple double so bad, but yeah, Nick, he was freaking awesome. He was everywhere, and there was some J Will iHeart like 2-man like drive and dish game going on. That was a lot of fun.
They're both good like tertiary playmakers who can find teammates and operate as like a hub at the high post. And so when they're both playing, it's like, I think the average like non-Thunder follower would be like Isaiah Hartenstein and Jalen Williams. Like, what? Why are these guys playing together? But if you really think about it, when you're lacking your primary creators who will open things up for others, like that's actually 2 guys that can facilitate some offense in a weird way. And it showed today.
iHeart's averaging 11, 11, and 3.5 on the season.
That's awesome.
Freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah. Nick, I was going to say, especially when Jay Will's able to space the floor like he's able to, like that just allows so much more chemistry between the 2 of them. But it's also very different from the dynamic that Chet and iHeart and the chemistry they're developing as well. It's like, as Mark continues to say over and over, it's different looks you can throw out. I do find it interesting.
You see the biggest difference too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Now, Mark, just observation, nothing he's necessarily talked about yet, but a lot of double bigs so far this season. If we include J Will a big, and we probably should in this instance, no Chet as the solo center, right? And obviously Chet was hurt tonight. But instead of going with like Caruso as a starter, and I get wanting him to come off the bench, especially when you're shorthanded alongside AJ Mitchell, who we'll get into, but J Will and iHeart start another quote unquote double big lineup when Chet's out. So it's something I'm keeping an eye on.
I mean, they're 2 bigs, like, straight up.
Yeah. Even though Jay Will's slimmed down
Yeah,
significantly.
he's still a big. Yeah, I mean, it's the way the league's going. You can't just have two gigantic humans that can't move their feet out there. They got to be versatile in some ways and be able to do some other things. But yeah, it's something you have to do in the modern NBA, and Thunder are well equipped to do so in multiple
And Jacob, you mentioned iHeart's stat line, what he's averaging. That's great to see, especially after those first couple of games where it felt like he really was just struggling, like just stuck in the mud.
He's been more aggressive with his offense, which I really like.
The last couple games he's looked
Incredible.
great.
Yeah.
Playoff iHeart. Right.
Some other interesting stat lines we can look at, players we can chat about. I want to go to Cason Wallace. I just think Cason Wallace has been really impressive. He missed the one game tonight, 13 points, no rebounds, 1 assist, but 5 steals. He's leading the league right now, averaging 3 steals a game. He was 3 of 4 from 3 tonight. That puts him up to, I want to make sure I get this number right for you, 38% on the season. He's had a couple of good games. I know sample size is so small with 7 games, but I really like what I've seen from Cason Wallace. He's averaging 9 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 3 steals. Like, I don't think he's going to average 3 steals for the year. He might, which would be so dope. But if he was 9, 3, 3, and 3 on the season, that's incredible.
That's
disgusting.
insane.
Can I ask you a question since you're a big queso guy?
Absolutely.
How do you?
I am a big queso guy in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you prefer yellow, white, peppers?
A real question.
Yes.
Do you want to know? He likes all of them.
Yes.
How do you? It's only a handful of games in, but things are shaping up in a way in which the same way Dyson Daniels finally became more of a household name last year for racking up a bunch of steals. Like Cason, obviously, is more of a household name because he played in the finals and stuff. But how would you compare him in your eyes as among the league ranks? Is Cason a similar player to Dyson Daniels to you right now? Is he on the same trajectory he was a year ago, meaning he's a year behind him? Do you think he's a better player than Dyson? Where do you view him?
That's a good question because I don't have I don't watch a ton of Dyson Daniels. Dyson is just different in size and stature too. Dyson's 6'7".
Yeah,
right.
Queso's 6'3". So Dyson can guard bigger guys a little bit better. But I mean, I would put Cason on a similar trajectory. If we're on a line graph, they're not at the same point on the graph, but Cason's a year behind, 2 years behind, but the graph is they're moving in similar directions.
And the reason I ask is because Dyson just signed a 4-year, $100 million deal. Cason with
I think that's about what you should expect for Cason.
I think it would be more salary cap increasing.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think it would be more 4,120, 4,110.
You pay it. You bite the bullet and you pay it.
I agree.
But I think you're right, Nick.
He's awesome. He's been so good. The shooting's coming around. I really like what he's been able to do as third, fourth playmaker kind of guy. Yep. And man, he literally changes basketball games. And pound for pound, the best athlete on the team.
Most explosive. Yeah.
That's a hard designation to hand out with this team, but you could definitely make a case.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. This team isn't super athletic at all. You know what I mean?
Not jump out the gym.
Yeah,
but they're very athletic.
We're all three on the same. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What I'm saying is you don't watch the Thunder and you're just there's not an Ant Edwards. There's not an Amen Thompson. There's not. There's not.
Yeah.
It's not
those
Thunder
are the
teams
freaks of the league.
Well, yeah.
Hamidou
I think
Diallo.
to play the style of defense Oklahoma City does, and the fast twitch, able to stop and go offensively and jump back. That's athletic as well. I think there's
absolutely. Maybe flashy athleticism.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's probably
I think
yes,
Cason is probably the best athlete on the team, though. He's just naturally gifted. The jumping ability, the change of direction, the speed,
twitchy.
I hate when people do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Like if there's any player on this team that I think you could just take off a basketball court and go throw in a football field and they would succeed immediately, Kaysen might be the guy I would choose.
The only guy I'd argue might be Dub.
Oh, that's
I like
Just
wide,
because,
wide
just
receiver.
because there's like the like Dub is not only the athletic, and we're on a rabbit hole now, but he's also like physical and strong as hell.
Yeah.
And I think that matters when you think of an athlete. It's not just
Yeah.
like the quick explosive, it's also that piece too. Like it takes an athlete to guard 1 through 5 from Ja Morant to Wemby on a back-to-back night kind of situation. And that's what Dub can do.
I think you could take this Thunder team and make like a football defense out of them, and they'd still be freaking awesome.
They'd be a hell of a lot better than Dallas Cowboys at defense.
You put
I
Kaysen Wallace
guarantee
at
you.
safety, Lu Dort at
Yeah.
linebacker,
Nasty.
Alex Caruso at your other safety.
I hard on the D line.
I heard on the
Sign me up.
line.
You need some
My
DNs.
goodness.
I don't know if they have any good DNs on this
That
team. But
Chet Holmgren, baby.
I was about to say Chet. That's all we can.
jeez.
Yeah.
Chet might be the worst football player on
That
the
might
team.
be the worst.
Yeah. Brooks Barnheiser could probably play some.
I was going to mention Brooks.
some football defense.
Can you imagine Caruso at free safety?
yeah,
Sign
Caruso
me
and Kaysen
up.
are your safeties, dog.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of Caruso and Kaysen, bringing this back because I'm seeing that look from Nick. Just imagine when this team is healthy, right? We used to say that last season. Just wait until Chet Holmgren is healthy, but wait until this team is healthy and you have Caruso and Kaysen both coming off the bench again and just raising hell on opposing team second units, sparking that defense and transition offense. That's what makes this team so incredibly dangerous.
I have to interrupt because we have not one but 2 super chats from Dave.
Dave,
We
Dave,
got a
Dave,
double Dave.
Got a double Dave.
Double Dave.
Double Dave. The first one from our guy Dave says, "I'm so happy to see the gang together. I feel that Shai has become a better playmaker since his shoe came out. Internal growth for him is crazy."
Is Dave's profile pic Puss in Boots?
Puss and Boots.
The inflection you put on that makes me uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Is it though?
But yes,
It is.
yeah, I think so.
That's
It has
hilarious.
been too, I think.
I was going
I'd
to
love
say, I
to hear
think
the
that's what it
background,
always
Dave.
has
If you have any
been.
background on that, that'd be fun. to
Anyway, his second one says, "Dodgers repeat, Thunder up next." I like it.
hate the Dodgers, but congrats.
Is Shea the Otani of the NBA?
No.
Next topic.
That's Wemby.
Yeah, probably.
That is true.
The fact that Kaysen, has he had 2 games this year where he had 5 steals, or what was one 4?
He's had 3 with 4.
The opener, I thought he had 5, but then they moved it down to 4, maybe.
Yeah, he's got a 5. Hang on, I'm looking. No, I guess just 2 4s. Still, 2 4s and a 5, and he's played what, 7 games, 6
Pretty
games.
awesome.
That's an incredible start to the season. Like you said, the average is nuts, but to get some of those single game numbers is really impressive, and I think should
Absolutely.
only continue to get more performances like that out of him. It's just incredibly impressive.
Absolutely. AJ Mitchell also just continues to be awesome. Didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but 10 points,
10,
8
5, and
assists.
8.
Yeah, five rebounds. Really good night for him.
Crazy. I got one more
Before-
player.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
And quickly, Isaiah Joe. I keep saying this about Isaiah Joe. I said it last season. I tweeted it out the other day. I'll say it again. He is the most inconsistent, like, knockdown shooter because he's game to game. We saw what he did when he came back Thursday night and just lit the nets on fire. Tonight, this afternoon, he's 3 of 10 from 3. But
I don't
his
think it's
impact-
bad, to be honest. Based
Yeah.
on where this team's at today, I'll take 3 of 10.
Yeah,
And that's kind of where I'm
That's
going.
fair.
Like the impact he's had since returning these 2 games, Nick, like it's apparent. He still had 13
Oh, yeah.
points, 5 rebounds. Like, we know he can do a little bit of everything, but just his floor spacing that he provides, the threat from outside that he provides for this team has obviously opened up a lot, especially for Shai these past couple of games, and can't wait until J-Dub's back. Obviously, AJ's benefited from that. Any of the ball handlers that are able to attack the rim. I just think Isaiah Joe's really opened up a lot the past 2 games, and it just kind of shows you his impact, even when he is missing shots, which I was kind of hard on him during the playoffs last year when he was doing so. So just wanted to mention Isaiah and the impact he's had the past 2 games.
Definitely bends the defense. There's no question.
Mm-hmm. Before we get out of here, I do
Bends
just
the
have to give a quick shout out to Jordan Poole, who I saw hit a 3-pointer, stop, not get back on defense because he was like posing over to his bench.
Unbelievable.
As he was 2 of 11 from the field and a minus 26, 11 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, a steal, 2 turnovers, 2-11 from the field. Jordan Poole, you do you, buddy.
Again, just like Nick playing pickup.
What would a team with the backcourt of LaMelo Ball and Jordan Poole look like?
It would look like me actually
gosh.
starting to consume alcohol.
It would look like the absolute worst kind of AAU team you can imagine.
It would look
That's what
like
that
you
is.
you roll up to the gym and the 16-year-olds are playing.
I mean, kind of, yeah. Well, LaMelo Ball gives off 16-year-old energy.
Zion had a good night. I like the Jeremiah Fears kid. I really like Trey Murphy III. Kevin Looney is doing absolutely nothing. Hope you enjoyed Derek Queen, and not a top 5 pick this year.
That's insane.
That's so bad.
It's
so
insane.
Sadiq Bey exists, and I think we're done with this game, folks.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Yep.
sums it up.
Just terrible from the Pels.
It was a beatdown that it should have been,
Yes.
which is a great sign for this team, especially like Taylor mentioned, when you have 3 starters injured. They took care of business.
And now they head out
taking
west.
care of business. Nobody?
Flawless.
Nope. Yeah,
There's
that's all
nothing
you,
else
buddy.
for me to do here. You did it
Yep.
all.
You did it all.
Just hoping to get an every day. Every way. Yeah, there it is.
Thunder have a 4-game road trip up next, starting Tuesday night out in Los Angeles against the Clippers. Then a Sega Baba, first Sega Baba of the season. Right? First Sega Baba of the season? Second Sega Baba of the season. Again, the second night of a back-to-back.
Yep.
Oh, no, sorry. That's second game of back-to-back. This one is in Portland. Then the next night they play Sacramento before finishing off the road trip out against the putrid Memphis Grizzlies.
Ooh.
That is the 4 games on the schedule between now and the next time we record a podcast. Gentlemen, I want to know, and maybe we need to actually start this because we haven't been doing it this season yet.
I was thinking that last week. Predictions.
Do the Thunder come home from the team playing against Memphis next Sunday night at 11-0?
I say no, but would not be surprised if they do. JD and I looked ahead a little bit last week, and it feels like that back-to-back Clippers and Portland, like one of those you could be primed to drop, especially
Portland's
with the
good.
injuries they're having.
Portland, I like Portland a lot. I think of the
Yeah.
4, the most likely one to lose is the Portland game.
Yeah.
I do too.
Agreed.
Second game of a back-to-back.
And the
They're
first
up in the
one's that
Pacific North-
10 p.m. tip.
Yeah.
That's true. So you have weird times. Like I think I'm with Justin.
So you're saying they come back 10-1?
Almost coughed.
Honestly,
I'm still
yeah,
battling his
probably. It wouldn't surprise me to see them drop one at Sacramento because it just seems like sometimes weird things happen in Sacramento, and they played them decently tough when they were in Oklahoma City. So that wouldn't surprise me if that one was closer than they want it to be.
And also looking at the opponents, the Thunder having the 7-0 start that they do, I think they're going to be a little more cautious with some of the guys that are battling injuries, so that way they aren't throwing them out a little too quick, and you see these injuries flare back up. Like I think they'll be very conservative. So therefore, I definitely think they will drop a game here on this West Coast road trip.
Yeah, I think that's
Say
Thunder,
that 5 times fast.
as an org generally will not push players to play, but they're it's more likely for them to give a guy a green light to play at home because they value their fans and the people that buy tickets versus on the road. I think there's a higher likelihood that, to Taylor's point, some of these guys don't play. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
I think if 4 of the 5 starters play, I think they can come home 11-0.
Yep.
I mean, absolutely.
They're going to be favored in every one of these games.
Correct. Yeah. That's the thing with
my big thing is, can Chet play?
Yeah.
Can Chet play?
Which
I'm actually not super worried about the Clippers. They're just so freaking old, dude. And the Thunder are just so well equipped to guard the guys that want to score for the Clippers.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal's averaging like 4.5 points a game.
Goodness.
That's insane. Like the Thunder are so well equipped to guard Beal and Harden and Kawhi to an extent. You really wish they had Dub for that.
Correct.
With iHeart, you feel pretty good about a Brook Lopez or even a Zubac.
It doesn't take much for me to
matchup.
feel good against a Brook Lopez
Brook
matchup,
Lopez.
TP. Yeah, Zubac is good.
Hey, he was being hyped up.
So I feel the Portland one is the one that scares me a bit.
Yeah.
You know
I
who's
agree.
playing really good for them?
Denny's
Denny's playing so good.
He's averaging like 22 a game.
Ooh.
Yeah. Jeremy Grant's been really good off the bench.
Jeremy Grant has been very. Denny's averaging
Embraced it.
23, 6 and 4.
Yeah.
That's
Really
pretty
good for them. Drew's been good.
Yeah.
Shaden's been
been up
good.
there.
They're
Yeah.
a pretty veteran team now. They got a bunch of guys that
Yeah.
have played actual NBA minutes. Tumani Kamara is sick.
He is.
Kamani Kamara
He
is
is
very good.
sick.
I like
dude.
him a
Will be
lot.
on Shea, so that'll be
Yeah.
interesting on the second.
Yeah, he's going to be a really
hell
good
of a
defender on Shea.
against you
Yeah.
on the second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Donovan Clingan exists. The Chinese man hasn't played much.
I wish Silva was here because we
Young
have a new
Hansen?
China.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's
Young Hansen.
Silva's the Jacob's new sounder is something about a Chinese
I
nationalist.
may be a Chinese nationalist.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. Thank you.
Oh, Robert Williams III played one
Yeah.
game.
He just made his
Morning's
debut
play?
a couple nights ago.
Oh, did he?
I'll give
They're
him
good.
another 5
And then
games.
I'm out of the loop. What's up with Scoot?
He's hurt right now.
Is he supposed to be back soon?
Oh yeah, it
I
was
don't think
it was
so. I
preseason. I
haven't-
forgot about
I
that.
haven't. You can do a quick Google search here. I haven't.
While Nick does that, we just got a comment in the chat. It's official. The Thunder are now the last undefeated team, knock on wood, in the NBA because Spurs just lost. And
Why do we need
had
to
2
knock
points
on
at
wood? We
halftime.
already achieved it.
Yeah, he's.
Well, I want them to continue to be undefeated, Jacob.
Oh,
24-0 is still on the table.
That's
he
right.
tore his hamstring a month ago with a
Knock
4
on
to
wood
8 week timetable, so I doubt he's back anytime
Did you
soon.
say he tore his hamstring?
Yeah, that sounds painful.
You can tear a hamstring and be back in 4 to 8 weeks?
Yeah, apparently.
What kind of medicine are they using up in Portland?
Ham.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Inject him with ham medicine.
Inject him
What?
with Brahms ice cream.
Ham.
That's been melted.
Melted sopapillas.
Sopapilla cheesecake ice cream straight into the hammy. Heals you right up.
I'd do it.
We could write that ad for Brahms.
Speaking of injuries, should we stop here and talk about Dub?
No,
Let's talk about J-Dub.
but yes.
Taylor, why don't you tell us what the update from the Thunder was, and then we can talk about our interpretations of the update.
I don't have it in front of me, but essentially, and Taylor.
Surprised I don't have a screenshot and 6
I
pages of
know.
notes on it.
Taylor Cliff Notes here. Dub had a screw from the surgery from the original procedure that was causing irritation. After the game Thursday night, they flew him back out to, was it LA? To the West Coast. He got that screw removed, and I believe it's a 10 to 14 day time frame before reevaluation.
Yes.
Nailed it.
You did great. My opinion on the matter is that I think the initial 10 to 14 day window gave some optimism to the fan base that, like, oh, it's just a screw being removed, like it's just a couple week thing, he'll be back, like we're at the tail end of his recovery now. I don't know if that's really the case. Like, I think that the 2 week, the 10 to 14 day reevaluation is like is there further clean out that needs to be done, or like is the irritation gone? And once the irritation's gone, it's going to take another few weeks to like get the mobility back. Like I think that's been the big issue. Like it's still been like stiff and hurting when he moves it. I think we're like, again, this is my opinion. I'm not a doctor. This is just like the hunch that I have.
Appreciate the clarification.
I think it's more likely. I think his return will be closer to Christmas than it is to today while we're talking.
I think I
agree.
said he plays before Thanksgiving. I'm sticking to it.
I agree. The Christmas piece I think is valid. I was trying to look up the dates, but what popped in my head when this happened was, do you remember Kevin Durant's foot surgery?
Yes, and he had
same
a very
same
similar-
situation where it was February of 2015 that they announced he had another surgery to replace a screw that was causing him irritation. He had the surgery to relieve the soreness. I was trying to figure out when he actually played after that.
To be fair, that's a foot on a 7-footer, and we know how that goes, right?
This is true.
But-
Well, this is also a shooting wrist on a shooter. Like,
Right.
Yeah, not
We've
much
seen what
better,
Dub can do with
but
one hand. Throw him out there, lefty. Justin, for clarification, the Thunder tweeted out about Dub's follow-up procedure on Halloween. So
got it.
10 of
I
14
think,
days. from
did he have a
Halloween,
third
reevaluate.
surgery, KD?
I don't
Sounds
remember.
right.
I
Silva
think he
was,
might
like,
have had a
6 years old
third
when that
one.
happened.
I'm sorry, what?
Silva was 6 years old when that happened.
Had his first kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He had a
Yeah, he
I think
did.
he had a third surgery, not Silva's kid. Anyway, not to play doomer, but
No, it's a real thing. Like,
I'm just
like-
curious because that's the only other time that I can remember, at least like a Thunder player, going through something similar to this. It kind of brought back bad
And
memories
again,
of that
Justin,
season.
I mean, we're 7-0. The Thunder are 7-0 right now, and we know that they want to take a conservative approach. They aren't going to force a player to play or throw him in prematurely to try and get all-star or all-NBA accolades. They want these players healthy for the playoffs. That's why we had some frustrations with Alex Caruso's playing time last regular season, right? Like, so that wouldn't surprise me. I think you both could be onto something there.
I also want to point out, part of me believes that Jalen Williams not being ready now and having this follow-up procedure means like setback and like he should have been back by now. But I'm looking back at the initial press release the Thunder sent out on July 1st. Historically, the Thunder are very clear in these releases, and they will say Williams is expected to be back for the start of the 2025. They didn't say that in this. So like the screw thing is obviously a setback in some capacity. Like, they didn't do the surgery and say, oh, he's probably going to have irritation from this. Maybe they did. I don't know. But they definitely didn't say that in the press release. So I don't actually know if this is him being behind schedule, to be honest.
Yeah.
For
Which is
sure.
true.
And the way the release was worded that the screw was getting removed sounded like he was close to playing, and then the irritation became an issue. So I have a feeling like he was about to make his debut whenever they're like, okay, this still shouldn't be an issue though.
Yep.
And I mean, for what I know nothing. I'm just some schmuck behind a microphone, right? But I mean, he was out there on the bench today, like nothing really on his wrist, but a piece of tape, like high-fiving dudes. Like, it's not like it's all bandaged up and covered and in a cast or anything. Like,
yep.
I didn't get the sense that it's like, oh my gosh, this is now we're back to square one or square zero.
Yeah.
Like it
Totally.
Here's
Agreed.
the line.
I think he will play before Thanksgiving.
That's fair. For
I
what
hope
it's
so.
worth, my one and only J-Dub source, and this is prior to this follow-up procedure, said that J-Dub's dad has been tight-lipped about everything, but give it another 10 to 14 days and I'll reach back out. So there you have it. We're getting close to
I
that
do think
time frame.
if Oklahoma City was 2-5 right now, I think there might be a different conversation. But yeah, like they're not going to rush him back.
Yep.
I found the line I was looking for in the KD foot injury saga. He returned to play and then had the second surgery because
Oh, I don't remember that.
he had
This Jones fracture?
Correct.
Okay.
He had the first surgery in October, then returned to play in December, then had a second surgery in February. And it says, this is the line, Durant was expected to return in 1 to 2 weeks, but the pain persisted. They consulted with multiple specialists and agreed to have a bone graft surgery as after it was determined pain was from rubbing plus regression from the initial break. So they took the screw out thinking that's what was causing the pain, turned out to be something else. So that would be, again, not the same, but just rehashing old Thunder PTSD. That's really interesting of like, you hope that the screw was the thing causing the discomfort. Unlike what happened to KD.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
You are not a doctor, and I am not worried.
I think that is fair.
Yeah. Yep.
I think what date, Jacob, do you become a warrior? Not a warrior, a warrior. What date?
I was like, a warrior?
What date would it have to be where like Dub's not on the floor and there's no like date of his return where you're like,
They said reevaluated in 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 2 weeks would put it on the 14th. 4 weeks is the
if
day
we've
after.
heard nothing by Thanksgiving, are you worried?
Yes.
Because we didn't hear anything. July 1st said 12 weeks reevaluation. We never got an update until the last update we got was the freaking screw.
Right.
Yeah.
Much longer than 12 weeks.
If I don't hear anything from Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be like, this don't seem well. But I feel good.
If Dub doesn't return till Christmas, people from Oklahoma might go protest Dr. Stephen Shin at some point.
I was gonna say, I mean, granted, Mateer did look much better in the second half.
How many games do you have to play to qualify
65.
for awards?
He's not getting it.
65. So that's
he's not getting it.
17 games. 10 more games would be.
He's not getting it.
10 more games, puts him
Not getting it.
3 weeks out from that surgery.
And that's true. I mean, you have to
That
think about
stinks.
just the day-to-day, like in the NBA, the games just sit out because of minor bumps and injuries and just trying to get ready for playoffs.
So does that screw him on the
no
extension?
pun intended?
Does it screw him or does it help the Thunder?
See, all of the above.
Yeah.
Darn that screw. They might have left that screw in on
the
purpose.
long
As
game.
he was under anesthesia back in July, Presti was like, make that screw just a
Oh my gosh.
quarter turn left. No, don't leave it there. Leave it there.
Righty
Right
tatty,
there.
lefty loosey.
Presti just like flicks a little pebble in there right as they're stitching them up.
Oh,
It's absurd.
That is
it
how
sucks,
you build a
man.
dynasty.
Like, it just stinks.
I
like,
just want to watch him hoop because I love the kid.
that's exactly what I was going to say is after the way he closed out through the injury last season, I'm just ready to see him back to full strength. And that announcement just pushed the goalpost back further, which is a bummer.
Wrap that bad boy up, play one-handed with the left hand.
oh my good grief.
Just put a cast on it like the
stop
football
there.
players
Yeah, like
that go
all the
out there with a
defensive
club.
backs.
Stop there,
Exactly.
Taylor.
Yeah, trying to save Taylor from
We've trolled like Joel
wrap that
Embiid
bad boy
and stuff in the past, like talking about can't stay healthy and like the 65 game rule. Does your perception of the 65 game rule now that a member of the Thunder is going to be negatively impacted it change? Like are we going to look back in 10 years?
No, and also Wemby's a horrible example.
What do you
because
mean?
Wemby has played like barely 50% of the games in his entire career.
Wemby? What do you mean?
I'm sorry, not Wemby.
Embiid?
Embiid. Yes.
No, but
Wemby.
my point is more, are we going to look back in 10 years and be like, oh, this like a Luka Doncic who made it like his first 5 years in the league. Now, like you look at like him versus Kobe Bryant, who was like perennial All-NBA. Now we're going to have these guys that are like missing a year here and a year there because of this rule. Like, is it going to make it hard to compare players and accolades in 10 years? That's my concern with the rule.
Whenever you're retroactively looking at things, yes. And it won't surprise me at all in the next CBA if there is an adjustment to the rule.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a lot of perennial NBA guys that are not perennial anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But probably never
Absolutely.
should have been. But
Or
to your
should they
point,
have been,
A little bit of
like,
both.
Like if J-Dub comes out and averages 26, 7 and 7 on 50, 40, 90 and is
Can't
third
make
in
it.
defensive player in the year level, but doesn't make any of the above, like that sucks.
It does
Yeah.
suck. Is Josh
does
Giddey
suck.
going to be an all-star?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude.
East, right?
he's
Taylor says,
hooping.
"Oh yeah, 6 games."
Oh
in.
yeah.
He might, or he might
6
suck and
games
stop
in.
shooting 48% from 3. That might happen too.
But he's still
I'm happy
Shot
for the
regression
kids.
gonna hit.
I think if the Bulls
The Bulls are fun, dude.
yeah, they're definitely fun. Are they going to continue to be fun? We'll see. There's
The
there's
East-
this team every year, like the Magic. It's been a couple times in recent
Yeah.
history where they come out hot.
Here's
and
the
they
thing.
get mid.
The East sucks. The Bulls have been good. The Magic have been butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really
Pure
regretting that
butt.
bet we made.
Me
I'm
too.
regretting. What is that's not the do-rag one, is it? No, that's the Harry
No.
Potter bet.
No, this
Oh.
is
If
This
I
is
get
the-
to wear a do-rag and make Harry Potter quotes on this podcast, though, on the
I
same
need
episode-
this
to
is the
see-
TikTok dance bet.
I need to
It's a
see
50
Kobe
cent,
White come
baby.
back before I'm ready to give Josh Giddey and the Bulls flower. Like Giddey has the ball in his hands all the time right
Yeah.
now in this offense, and we all know when Josh Giddey has the ball in his hands, he's really damn good. But when you have other players that need the ball in their hands and he has to play off ball, that's when things get really bad. And so when Kobe White comes back, we're going to find out if Josh can really play off ball. And if he can,
Yeah.
that's great for the Bulls. That's
Absolutely.
phenomenal. But
Absolutely.
will he? I don't know.
I think Detroit's pretty good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Detroit's awesome.
Durant had a huge.
Can we
game
just-
last night.
Can we do the ultimate, like, just dudes being guys talking ball for like the last 8 minutes of
Yeah.
the show,
That's
and just start saying stuff that we? I don't know. That's not a segment. It's just dudes saying stuff. It's a new segment. Dudes saying stuff. VJ Edgecombe's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
I
he's
wonder
gonna
who
be
bet that.
insane.
I
Yeah.
know. Good job, Nick.
Wow.
you.
He's been awesome,
He's been
and
He has
Cooper
been
has not
awesome.
been awesome. But part of that is that team construction.
Correct.
Who's been your
Injuries.
most surprised team to this point where you're like, oh, they're, I mean, can't say the Bulls, but like,
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the Bulls.
Who have you watched and been like, oh, they're actually better than I thought?
I know. I was pretty high on Portland coming in, so I'm pretty proud of that one.
I think
So
that
that's not really a surprise.
but I think that's still a good pick because they're doing better than I expected, even though I thought
Yeah.
they'd be pretty fun this year.
Maybe Philly,
Philly's been good.
Philly's a good
Yeah.
one.
just because
They
their
don't even
guards
have
are
half their
awesome.
roster.
Yeah, their guards are good.
It's hard to say that the Spurs count, but I mean, given how
Why do they
great
not?
they've been, well, just because all the hype about Wemby, and we were kind of pushing back on some of that narrative.
They're being 5-0 coming into today.
But, right. That's why I think they would count here.
Who's the biggest disappointment so far?
That's a much longer list.
Magic or Hawks for me stand out immediately, especially with the Trae Young injury, which obviously isn't.
Why not the Pelicans?
No, I knew the Pelicans were butt.
But like this butt,
This bad.
Not this butt, but they're
Still, they were going to be bad.
butt.
like they have like
I'm worried about the Timberwolves. I know that's injury related, but still, when you have to play Bones Highland 20 plus
Yeah.
minutes a night, you are
Dude.
not contending.
The Grizzlies have
Bones and Dillingham on the floor at the
Grizzlies
same time.
is-
It's like what?
the
Grizzlies,
Grizzlies
is a great one,
vibes are
Justin.
horrendous.
Yeah,
John
they
Morant's
had-
gone in
horrendous.
February.
They had some. Oh yeah, they had some optimism heading into the
it
season.
wasn't that. This is just a the peak example of the NBA comes at you fast.
Do you guys remember when
Yeah.
Chris Vernon over the past
Yeah.
2 seasons was talking about, oh, the Thunder stole the vibes, the post
It was
game
less
vibes
than a
from the
year
Grizzlies.
ago.
And that that was like 2
Yeah.
years ago. And this past season, he was on his show talking about why don't the Grizzlies get the same love that the Thunder do?
Yeah.
And like have that rivalry with Thunder fans. Yeah, right. Exactly. Because
Crazy.
there needs to be a culture.
I'm good in the West.
Got the
That might
Thunder
be the
all
worst
figured
quote
out.
of all time.
Got the
Aged like
Thunder all
milk.
figured
You
out.
come back from a suspension because you were doing stupid stuff off the court, and you have the audacity to say, I'm good in the West. and then you come back and you personally are horrible at basketball relative to your contract and expectations, and your team is horrible.
And then you just quit because
it's
not going your way.
It's been an awful
Disaster
couple years for John Morant.
And they just fired their coach.
Yeah.
And so you can't pull that lever again.
Yeah.
Is John Morant first team anti-Presti player?
Oh yeah.
He's up there.
If you had to make a first team anti-Presti team of current NBA players who actually are decent players, who is it? Is the backcourt LaMelo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just about to say LaMelo.
Even though there were the rumors about the LaMelo interest.
And then who's the front court? Who's the is DeAndre Ayton the center?
Yeah, that's a great one.
That is
a great one. Or Mark Williams, we could throw in there as well.
Why Mark?
Oh, chat's getting some good
been
ones in here.
terrible.
Jordan Poole, Draymond, Ant, entire Hornets roster.
I think Draymond would be a Presti guy.
I think so
kinda
too.
Minus
Miles
punching your
Bridges.
teammate. I think
Miles Bridges is a good one.
Miles is the other one I was thinking of.
Zion, I think fits.
Yeah. I want to go less for off-court stuff and more for how they play basketball. I think Jaw is up there. I think LaMelo
Jonathan
is up there.
Kuminga. You will not see the Thunder interested in trading for him.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
And he's been better for the Warriors for sure.
My eyes were opened on opening night. I've always been like Tari Eason would be sick on the Thunder. And I was talking to Derek Parker during the game, and he was like, watch his ability to process in high pressure moments. And holy cow, I think Tari Eason's a non-Thunder guy now after watching that game. He's really good at rebounding, and he can be a scorer at sometimes, but when he gets pressured, the dude does not know to the basketball. And that's the kind of guys that it just won't work on this team.
Jabari Smith Jr. fits that mold too.
You can be insanely talented and have all these traits that are just phenomenal, but if you can't this team's the epitome of if you're the weak link, you can't play. It takes all five guys on both ends for this team to be as good as it is. So Isaiah Joe can't play in the playoffs.
Guys with the brain.
Yeah.
Yep. You got to feel for the Pacers too.
Yes.
Well, I think what's best for them is probably losing every game and getting a top pick. Because if they come back with a healthy Tyrese and one of those top 3 draft guys,
top 10. Top 10.
The Warriors plan method, just don't draft Wiseman.
Oh, I can't wait to dive into the draft with Nick.
Dude, if they had gotten Ant, oh my God.
If they had gotten Hallie or Maxey.
But Ant was he was not the bona fide number 1 going into that draft. There was LaMelo smoke.
I remember when Jacob was pumping up Ant as a Thunder prospect, an attainable Thunder prospect.
Jacob kept saying he's a more athletic Victor Oladipo. I think that's a damn understatement.
Yeah, well, that was
wasn't necessarily wrong though.
Wasn't a bad comp. Yeah.
Well,
Ant was kind of disengaged at Georgia. I think we can call it what it is. But
I think Oladipo is a. You can't even use his name in the same paragraph as Anthony.
Oladipo's a freak athlete.
Prime Depot.
Agreed.
All-Star Indiana
athlete.
Depot.
Okay, but we're talking.
I'm talking Magic Depot.
But I know. But that was my going into the draft comp for the kid.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
I've had some good draft comps. I've had some good draft crushes too. I've also had some.
Who's your worst draft crush ever?
Worst?
Yes.
Poku.
Wow.
You were high on.
No one had Poku as a draft crush.
Yeah, I was a big Okongwu guy. I was a big Jarris Walker guy. I was a big Ant guy. I'd have to go back and look at some of those other drafts. I did like Cason Wallace in his draft. But Jarris was my guy in that draft that I really wanted.
Yeah. Which I still think is fair.
I feel like this pod went through an Anthony Black phase.
Speaking of that, I guess just to round us out here, Nick, you threw this out in our group text. Was it last night or a couple nights ago? A draft crush that almost all of us had playing for the Grizzlies. Maybe the only bright spot for the Grizzlies. Can you imagine if we got that rookie?
Oh, Cedric Coward.
That would
Yeah.
be.
I was not sure where you were going with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was thinking Santi Aldama.
Well, and
He's
in the
not a
same
rookie.
in the same respect, I was a Buzelis truther who went one pick before.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, Buzelis is freaking awesome.
If he would have fought, I mean, he is like the guy the Thunder would love to have in
Yep.
the front.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Buzelis is oos with a dog in him.
Mm-hmm.
Goose with a dog in him.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. I'm messing with you.
the dog is living within him.
I don't know. I think it's a lot. It's a lot more than that. Like,
Yeah, I'm
Buzelis-
just thinking like size wise.
Yeah, like the similar physical build and like should have like guard tools. Dude, Buzelis is sick. He was the number one player in his high school class for a reason. Like, he is disgusting. He was the projected number one pick coming out of high school, and then he just didn't look well in Ignite and couldn't shoot the ball to save his life and fell to number 11 to the Chicago Bulls, one pick before the Thunder. Not that Sam Presti would have taken him, but
I wish he would have though.
Yeah.
Wish he would have traded up.
Yeah.
I
Traded
like
up
it.
Bruce.
And he's got a really cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all know the story of the
I
Oos
know.
thing. Oos was sacrificing the rook so the queen could get the checkmate. You like that?
Don't tell that to
analogy.
casuals on
Spitting.
NBA Twitter though.
Yeah.
I just
draft-
wish we would have had
from Presti.
Buzelis so that Taylor would have had to say his name all the time.
Matas Buzelis.
Matas. He said it the other
Matas.
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 Oh, Matas.
We
I
could've
do
made
think
cool
um,
He tosses my Matas.
no.
She
no,
mauled
sir.
my toss till I Buzelis.
He's not okay. Oh
I
my
was just
God.
teeing Jacob up for that one.
He's Lithuanian, not Italian. Cut the Italian accents.
It's, no, that's just a Taylor accent.
inside joke.
Matas.
You were doing this. Like
Yeah, 'cause that's what it sounds like. Oh, Matas.
I'm doing that right.
Yeah, that's not an Italian accent. That's Taylor trying to pronounce Matas Buzelis.
Taylor Peterson.
Oh,
And we
man.
have hit the 1 hour mark. We did.
Classic. Classic.
Is that gonna do it for us, guys?
I think so.
All right, let's get out of here.
So-
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Uncontested. We're gonna speed round this really fast as we get out of here, like really fast. Taylor, one word answers, my guy.
There it is.
Thunder in LA against the Clippers on Tuesday night. Justin, what happens?
Win.
Taylor,
Win.
Nick,
Win.
I go win. The next night they're in Portland. Nick,
Win.
Taylor,
Win.
Justin,
Loss.
I'm taking a win. They then 2 nights later travel to Sacramento. And what happens there, Taylor?
Loss.
Justin,
Win.
Nick,
Win.
I go with the win. They finish out the week Sunday, 5 p.m. Central Time, out in Memphis. Hopefully, Jaw doesn't have a gun. Justin, what happens?
72-point win.
Ooh, Taylor,
Redemption. Win.
Nick,
Win.
I go win. Nick and I have them going 11-0, coming home, baby.
It's the smart. It's the ethical. Playing the numbers.
Even though
Play-
Nick
playing
was
the
just
numbers.
talking about how this could be the loss on the West Coast.
It
Strip.
could. The smart
be.
move is to pick all wins for
Now,
all 82
also
games.
have to go-
that's what I did last year, and I
Correct.
won the contest.
Exactly.
Play
Did
the
you pick a
odds,
loss
dude.
all year, Jacob?
I don't think so. I think I just went win every single game.
That was smart.
And
That'll work
I
for 68
was-
of them.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you guys have a great beginning of your week. I hope you enjoyed daylight savings time because I don't. We will see you all later on after Thunder go 11-0, baby. No, we'll see before then, but they're going 11-0. Until then, and as always, Thunder up.